And for someone like Tuncat to be dismissed by Tortosa Cabrera in such a fashion, no one could have seen that coming. And I think we've seen a few upsets here. And I think it's in 2012, the new protector system, people hadn't mastered it. So you still got a mix of the old and the new. But now they've really mastered it, and it's just an entirely new generation that's coming through.
Yeah, absolutely. Our officials are here. Tamas Lanyi of Hungary leads the way. And we have judges from Bulgaria, Azerbaijan and Portugal. Review jury from Cyprus. So here we go. This is for a bronze medal and also a good chunk of qualification points towards Rio 2016, the Olympic Games, of course. And, you know, Levent-Tuncat has been at the top of his game. He's the world #2. He's won so many events. He was winning European Championships back in 2008. And, you know, I just wonder that, you know, if that actually shocked him a little bit, that semi-final defeat, whether he actually feels, you know, I don't think embarrassed is the right word.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It would be, you'd be, you know, pause for thought, because you think, well, I'm one of the best. How did that happen to me? But sometimes styles make fights. Physiology, you know, beats the ability that Tuncat has, and the size of Tortosa was just too much for him. But what can he do here?
Absolutely. Well, he's got a bout on here, and can he recover? Can he get that bad memory? Can he finish on a high? He is a legend of the sport. He's highly revered within Taekwondo. A lot of people speak very highly of him indeed.
He's one of the good guys, but Gladovic as well, really coming onto the scene, and I like his style. He's coached against him before, Craig Eden of Scotland. I remember coaching him against him. Very, very difficult to hit and so accurate, but Levent-Tuncat has found a way to do that.
Yeah, straight through the defence there, wasn't he?
Yep.
The defence was up and Tuncat went straight through it.
Yep.
And he is exceptionally strong. I remember in one of his earlier matches when he got a head kick, there was a leg up and he actually used the power in his legs to move the other guy's leg out and still get the head kick.
And he's an intimidating fighter, and I think that feeds into the point that you were making before, is that a lot of the rest of the field look at Tuncat and think, this is going to be a serious match, and it was. I mean, but Tortosa, to give him his due, that's why he's still in it. But at the moment, Tuncat, with a minute gone, looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah, he had one bad match in the office, but here he is looking for Gladovic trying to threaten with a kick. But I think he's got to be wary as well. If you look at it from you know, Gladovic's point of view, the Serbian, you know, he's got somebody like Tuncat who has been and done it all. He's played in every type. He's competed in every type of Taekwondo bout, and it's got to be a little bit fearful when you're only 21 to think, whatever move I do, he's going to respond to it, because he's very good on the counter-attack, Tuncat, isn't he?
Sure, that's one of his trademarks, and they'll have grown up watching him at those Olympic Games. He was one of the most dynamic, expressive style of fighters. But the great thing, and I've made this point about all of the fighters, and it's good for the young fighters out there, you've got to be tough. And the Serbian team have mastered that. The mental toughness there, they don't care. They just stand in the distance, take the shots, fire away. They're dismissive of the reputation. Okay, there's a little bit of trepidation here from Gladovic. He didn't start too quickly. Yeah. But your point is well made, is that when you're coming up against someone with a reputation, then, you know, you have to master that and say, no, you fight me, you fight my fight. And I think that if Gladovic had all guns blazing, he would be able to, but still seems to be just limping a little bit, so.
Yeah. Well, a few words of advice from the coach. Tuncat just scoring that 1 point, but certainly, there you go, there's the scoring kick. The replay guys here in the production unit are doing a fantastic job.
Well.
They have been picking out all the important points and doing the job for us, and it's been fantastic to see. They've done a cracking job here, and considering this is one of a few Taekwondo productions here, mainly a Hungarian team actually covering this. They're doing a great job and giving us superb pictures of this event. Tuncat, just the 1 point to his name so far. High five with his opponent.
It's the high kicks of Tuncat that Gladovic has got to be aware of. That front leg just popping out again there from the German. He's in red, the Serb in blue. There's a head kick attempt there from Gladovic, but he always leans back. He always keeps his head out of the way, and it's hard to get the headshots in when you're in that body position. And Tuncat, well, he scores a lovely little shot there to make it 2-0.
Yeah, another trademark Tuncat move.
And he's got the guard up again, the German. He's very, very good at not giving it away. Just, yep, a little clash of the knees there, unintentional. Nice show of sportsmanship. Good flick attempt there, but it's that, he's got his head awfully far back, the Serb, which means he doesn't have the power at the end of the shot. It means he's safe, but safety doesn't always score.
Yeah, Tuncat seems very comfortable here, doesn't he? He's bossing this particular bout.
Good back kick attempt there. I knew he was winding up for that one,
Yeah.
waiting for the distance. But well noticed by the Serb, who just pushes him away there. And it's tough in these subdued atmospheres. You've got to try and master the environment as well. And Gladovic is just, he's been, you know, 10 pens short all the time. He's just not had enough to get himself into the game.
Yeah, this is a little bit like after the Lord Mayor's show, isn't
Yeah.
it? They've just seen their female athlete take a medal, and now they're just calming down a bit. They've got 2 gold medal matches to go. It means something to these two because there's a medal at the first European Games, which is going to certainly mean something. Doesn't matter what colour it is now. And Tuncat looks like he's just having a little walk in the park there, doesn't he? Just walks down. It doesn't look as if he's involved in a fight at the major international Taekwondo competition.
Well, this is the thing about experience. If people throw that word around, they don't actually know what it means. It means that you have encountered all different sorts of styles, all different sorts of environments. So when you come into it, your brain isn't surprised. So when it's dealt with it, you don't show up for an exam without studying. You don't just get in a car without a license. You know, you've got to actually put the time in. And Tuncat has that experience, and you can't buy that. Gladovic is aware of that. He has the technique, he has the skill. And a lot of the time, they'll hold back until the third round where they say, okay, let's go for broke here. And he's going to have to. And Goran Petrovic, a last bit of encouragement from the coach. And it's within his reach here. He's only 2 points down.
Yep. Tamas Lanyi of Hungary. The referee brings both athletes together for the third and final round. Final, of course, unless we get a tie, and then we go to a golden point. Sergei Levent-Tuncat on in red from Germany.
And the push kicks put him further ahead.
Yes, he just seems to have got a little bit too much armory for the Serbian, and the Serbian's just not getting a chance here, is he? Gladovic is, you know, he's been blocked away at every move.
Well, it's a funny thing, and we've talked about it before, and people might think, well, why do you keep talking about the height of the opponent? And that back kick, you know, almost scoring there. The height of the opponent's important because sometimes when you're training, you're fighting with people that are the same height and build, so you get comfortable with that. When it comes to fighting people that are taller than you, you lose your distance. You don't know how far do I need to go to attack, when can I counter. But, you know, Tuncat's fighting almost a physical carbon copy of himself here. So he's used to this dynamic and it's working well for him. Gladovic, I think he's carrying an injury. I've just got a feeling the way he's moving about. Tries with a double there. I think he's rationing it out. And he might have a little run at it in the last 40 seconds of the third round here.
Yep. Well, you might as well give it a big go in the last few, but Tuncat's going to be very aware of that, and he knows that if he can just score one more point, he can really just get himself a little bit further out of reach. And there's another point. So even if the Serbian... Oh, but Gladovic does manage to get a point back, and now it's back to
injured.
3.
He is injured, Adrian.
Yeah.
He did throw that head shot. We're going to see the video replay card. I think more in hope than expectation. But I noticed when he put the leg back down,
he wasn't happy.
He wasn't. He can't. He's not walking well.
No, he's. Yeah, you can see he's hobbling now. So obviously, the reason that possibly we haven't seen him going for a headshot so far is because it's actually causing him a bit of an issue. But this is nowhere near, is it? It's no, completely defended away. That's what great defence is all about. The arms are up, deflecting away, and this will be rejected.
Yeah, Goran Petrovic just
quickly.
throwing that one in there on the off chance. And I think, as you said, he's got one headshot in him. He's thrown it, hasn't worked.
Yep, the rejected card is up. So now 5-1. And Tuncat has a healthy lead, and now another rich pickings again. The counter attack from Tuncat. He's just such a great exponent to this.
Wonderful counter double there.
Time is up. Tuncat will take a bronze. He'll be disappointed with the manner of his defeat in the semi-final, but he'll be happy having taken a bronze medal. And there's a little wry smile there from Gladovic. Yeah, his injury probably really meant that he wasn't able to really push that too hard. And of course, he had to fight as well earlier. So, you know, he's had 2 fights in his session. And
I think even in the previous fight, he was a little bit walking wounded, and that's not to take anything away here from Levent-Tuncat. Well, something, my German's not so great, but obviously indicative of the effort that he's put in, and a more than merited bronze.
I think he said always. I do have German in my repertoire to some extent, so yeah, he was patting the German flag on him and saying always. So Tuncat wins, and he will take the bronze with a comprehensive victory, and we're left with 2 gold matches to come.